So as you guys know, in NHL 19, they have introduced a bunch of new alumni and legend teams with some of the greatest hockey players of all time, including the great one himself, Wayne Gretzky. Now, unfortunately, we aren't able to take specifically these players and put them into franchise mode to create some ultimate dream lineups, but that doesn't mean I can't physically do that myself. So we're going to be taking one of the greatest hockey players of his generation, Wayne Gretzky, putting him back on the Edmonton Oilers and pairing him up with arguably the best hockey player of this generation, Connor McDavid. Now, we know Connor McDavid can easily carry the Oilers to the playoffs, but what about pairing Gretzky and McDavid on the same team? Let's see if the Edmonton Oilers become an absolute powerhouse. Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, and welcome to our very first NHL 19 franchise mode test video, where today the great one Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid are going to be teammates playing on the same line, on the same team, on the Edmonton Oilers, to see how damn good these two players will be able to perform. So if you guys wouldn't mind, make sure to go down to that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to hit subscribe if you guys are new, and check out intotheam.com. 10% off your order with code BOJO. So as you guys know, the new alumni teams, as I mentioned already before, they can't be transferred into franchise mode. You have to do it yourself, and that is exactly what I have done. I took all of Wayne Gretzky's stats from those alumni teams. He is currently a 97 overall. 99 overall in his puck skills, 99 offensive awareness and poise, 90 discipline, 99 accuracy of his shots with 95 power, 96 defensive awareness, 90 face-offs, 96 stick checking, 99 endurance, 96 excel agility and speed. Now, Wayne Gretzky had a habit of making his line mates seem that much better than what they already were, but this time I don't think there's going to be a problem with that, as Connor McDavid is already pretty damn good. He's currently a 94 overall in this game, and there are his stats to boot. Now, I almost forgot, since we can't actually move the Wayne Gretzky that's already in the game into franchise mode, do a little bit of video editing, and it's like we didn't even change anything. So that's going to be pretty much the only change we make as far as this Edmonton Oilers team goes. We're going to leave Leon Draisaitl on that top line with Gretzky and McDavid, and then we're going to move Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from that first line wing spot to the second line center position. Everything else is going to be changed, not touching the defense, not touching the goaltenders. We're just going to be able to see if both McDavid and Gretzky working together on that first line, how well this Edmonton Oilers team is going to do. We're going to start our simulation here in franchise mode, take it all the way halfway to the season, and we'll do a little update. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so we are at the halfway point of the season so far with the Edmonton Oilers, and they currently sit at a record of 24, 11, and 6, first place in the Pacific Division. And as you guys can see right there, Wayne Gretzky is currently our point leader with 53 points, 35 goals in 41 games played. He's almost a goal per game. That him and McDavid both have the same amount of points. It looks like Gretzky is definitely stealing all the goals from McDavid, but he is looking to be that new assist guy on the team. Both of those have 53 points apiece, and Leon Draisaitl, their line mate, also has 47 points there on that first line. Gretzky is just sniping the puck like it's nobody's business on that line. That's awesome. And if we look at the entire league, Gretzky and McDavid are still atop that list with 53 points. Steven Stamkos does have 47 points, but Leon Draisaitl is also tied with him for 47. So our entire top line of Draisaitl, McDavid, and Gretzky currently is the best overall line in the NHL, with the most points. Who would have saw that coming? All right, but that's how we look at the halfway point. So let's finish up the regular season, and obviously we'll get ready for the playoffs, and we'll take a look at how Gretzky and McDavid finished off their year. All right, guys, so the regular season has ended, and by the skin of our teeth, the Edmonton Oilers just barely squeak into the playoffs. After leading the entire Pacific Division and the entire NHL at that point at the halfway mark, they dropped all the way down to the pretty much the last wild card spot here in the Western Conference. San Jose and Arizona both finished with 104 points, and the LA Kings finished with 95. In the Central, as you guys will see, Dallas, Winnipeg, and Chicago all had above 100 points. Colorado had 93 points. The St. Louis Blues also had 92 points. Edmonton Oilers and the St. Louis Blues. Yep, we did have one more regulation and overtime win than the St. Louis Blues ended up having. But now let's go diving into the point totals. And as you guys can see, Wayne Gretzky, 62 goals, 36 assists for 98 points on the year. Connor McDavid, 23 goals only, but 72 assists, 95 points. And Leon Draisaitl, 17 goals, 72 assists for 89 total points, plus 35 and plus 37 for those guys on that first line. And Wayne Gretzky obviously was the top point getter in the league. Patrick Kane was only 2 points behind him, though, almost had 50-goal season, but nobody had a 60-goal season here. Wayne Gretzky did have 60 goals on the year. Was there anybody close to that? John Tavares was right behind him with 51. That was the next closest total. So this team has definitely accomplished the first task. They made the playoffs. I didn't think they were going to be that down low in the standings by making the playoffs, but they're in the playoffs nonetheless, and we'll have to see how the Great One will really pull off his magic here in the postseason, as we are going to be taking on the Dallas Stars in round number 1. All right, so let's just take over the sim now. Let's go through the first 4 games between us and the Dallas Stars. I'm going to walk away with a 5-1 win in game 1, 1-0 loss in game number 2, 4-3 loss in game number 3, and we're down 3-1 in the series. Is this how it's going to end, just like that? Is Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid going to really have to pull their literal weight and drag this team to a comeback in round number 1 against the Dallas Stars? Well, we're gonna have to see. First period, and 1-0 Dallas as Valerie Nichushkin puts them onto the board first. Second period, 1-1 tie as Zach Kassian of all people. Third period, series is on the line for the Oilers, and they put up 4.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Well, that ending was pretty anticlimactic, if I have to tell you guys the truth. Gretzky had 7 points, Draisaitl had 8 assists, Connor McDavid had 5 points. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid together on the same team would be able to just backpack a team to the Stanley Cup, but it does not look like that's the case, especially if you put them on the same line. I'm sure if we split them up, I'm sure that they would have produced a hell of a lot better than being on the same line. But still, very, very interesting that the Oilers are out in round number 1 to the Dallas Stars with both Connor McDavid and Wayne Gretzky, arguably two of the greatest hockey players so far in the world. But that'll do it for our first franchise mode test, guys. Very, very interesting. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. Leave some suggestions for stuff that we should try in this year's game. Should we go back to some of the old stuff we tried last year and see how much of a difference it's going to make in this year's game? Let me know down below. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.